dog.
Don't fuck with the babysitter.
Sprocket, old boy, what are you barking at? What do you see?
Nerds.
I'm Batman.
Now, that's a real badge. I'm a real cop, and this is a real fucking gun.
He's got a knife.
That's not a knife. That's a knife.
Stop it. Stuff.
Hello again, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Awesome 80s Podcast. This is Michael.
Oh, this is Lawrence. Hi, Michael.
What was that, Glenn?
I said hello.
Hey, how's it going? How are you?
Good. Can you not hear me?
I can hear you perfectly now, Glenn.
Okay, wonderful. Sorry.
Good. We try to bring podcast greatness to everybody here on the interwebs.
I've just been reviewing some files. We got some unexplained expenses.
If it's more or less than 12 cents, I can help you out with that.
Did you get drunk and use our PayPal account for Monday night to purchase tattoos? Blackhawks forever.
Your body, Glenn, is a canvas, and I noticed I didn't have anything right in my lower back area, so I thought I should get the Blackhawks forever right down there because there's plenty of room down there. You know.
Where did you get?
It's great for the beach.
This is the longest written. I'm looking at our invoices, and I'm sorry we have to do this publicly, but the St. Louis Cardinals equal Socialism Party of Germany 1930s. Where did you have that tattooed at?
I'm just right across my chest. I mean, it's usually pretty smooth anyway because I like to keep hairless. Just right across the chest.
Because you used to be a swimmer.
Yes, I like it smooth, just like dipping in and out of the water. It's perfect.
No, I said swimmer, not David Schimmer. Swimmer? Swimmer. How are you? Are you still drunk on Blackhawks fever?
Oh man, that rally today was great. I'm glad we could go.
Getting to meet CM Punk as he was like running the parade.
Who put him in charge of everything? They're like, yeah, let's put CM Punk in charge of everything. That doesn't make. I mean, he's from Chicago. He really likes the Cubs. Let's put him in charge.
He loves the Blackhawks too.
Yeah. Like even the stuff I saw the highlights on TV also, and he talked about how he's like, yeah, I really like the Hawks. I was with them in the good times and the bad times, but I'm a diehard Cub fan, by the way.
Well,
thanks for sneaking that in, CM Punk.
Speaking of Cub fans, we heard from George lately.
George. No, I don't think so. I mean, I think there might have been some comments on our website.
What were those comments? Did it sound like this? Zzz.
I guess he thought we were boring. I'm sorry if we're boring.
I guess this troll game is weaker.
I think we're more Glenn. We're entertaining people. All right.
So this is going to be a big pain to everyone at home. But I was told earlier to do portrait, and no, I cannot.
And now
See, this is why we do pre-show tests. I did a pre-show test. That's not going to work. I need time to do that.
Hey, welcome to the internets, people. This is the way it's going to be.
I would need time. I would need an assistant. This is the thing. I have a question. So we have staff. We rent this studio apartment. Where's the guy we rent? Where's my bartender? My fact checker? The guy who could hand me stuff to reposition my camera right now? Not here. Where's MF Jones? Not here. I'm alone. I'm alone in this lonely podcast world. You are my only podcast friend, and I can't reach you. You're so far.
I can't.
You're so far. So to answer the live questions coming on the internet, I'm only one man. I have a very limited range of mobility because I was asked to be connected to my device, and therefore I cannot at this time in good conscience be able to change my camera location without props that I cannot reach because I'm connected. That's my response.
Well, you do sound pretty good, and we
thanks
everyone who does to us and gives us feedback. It's great. Was it George from Well, thanks for all the feedback, George from Iowa. We are kind of boring to him, but hopefully he does keep listening. We do get better. We try to get better in each and every episode, both with our sound quality and our video quality. And we do not hire. I mean, there isn't anyone on staff right now that does do the fact checking. But George, we hope we do better for you.
Well, we do have someone who does fact checking, MH, but MH is no longer. He's never here. I don't know what happened.
Does he have a girlfriend now? Is that what you said?
What? Yeah, that's not going to work. I'm sorry. I can't do it.
Does he have a girlfriend now?
Yes, he does.
Okay. The way
she was here last week.
Yeah. So I mean, she probably got bored. Maybe she's George. This whole time she's been George.
So he leaves me here with the flying rats.
The sugar gliders.
And I feed them. I hang out with them. I comfort them. Because their daddy abandoned them.
There's like this little papoose bag situation.
Yeah, he's got them in there.
I can't believe I'm like, so they're like marsupials. No. But they really like being in this bag. I'm like, all right.
So what else is going on this week?
We did get a lot of feedback from our friend Gordon.
Gordon.
We brought him we got him some stickers. And if you do need some stickers, you just email us at host@theawesomeadies.com and we'll get you some stickers. You deserve stickers. If you're putting it through listening to these, we appreciate it. Just get some stickers. I will get an envelope. I got a giant case of them from Staples, and I got stamps. I've got Wilt the Stilt. Yeah, there's different Wilt the Stilt stamps. So I will mail you stickers to your house.
How come I don't have any stickers?
God damn it, I've given you half of the stickers I've ever had printed, Glenn.
And I give them to people. I thought that's what we're supposed to do.
Yes, I give them to people too. Glenn, you're kind of a social butterfly. I'm just saying. Like, hey, I know you. I talked to you for about 30 seconds. I think you deserve a sticker.
Well, I did give 89% of them to Casey, but he's a super fan.
His cubicle at work, I assume, is beautiful. Covered with our stickers.
I'll go visit his cubicle next week, and I'll check that out for myself. He's invited me to his cubicle, and I've never been. I should go. I will do so. What else is going on? Blackhawks win. The Cubs bring up this hitter. I know George hates it when we talk about the Cubs, and Mark H wants us to talk about the Mariners. But the Cubs, they got this kid. He just came back, and just came up to the major leagues. He's 5 of his first 6 with a homer, a triple, double, single, 2 singles. It's fine.
John MW thinks that he's just going to go right back down right away.
He is going to go right back down.
Yeah, that's what the GM said and everything. But I think it's only going to be temporary.
Well, it's going to be temporary, but they got to let him play catcher. But that's for our award-winning Cubs talk inside the Ivy,
yes.
Which we do every week for you guys. So we don't want to bore our 80s listeners with the Cubs talk. Because we have our own Inside the Ivy podcast where we talk about this stuff.
Gordon brought up some other things that he saw on HBO during the 80s. He talked about Lucas, which I remember being on all the time. I remember Splash.
Have we done Lucas?
No, we have not done Lucas.
We've not done Splash either.
No, and then we could do that for football season. Peggy Sue Got Married. We did review that. That was on all the time. Do you remember the Peanut Butter Solution? It was a Canadian movie.
I don't.
And the kid really wanted downstairs hair. So he got this peanut butter solution. Maybe we could watch it on the Puberty podcast. Maybe we could watch it there. We could review it there.
We can watch it with Jake as he's going through puberty and get his perspective.
And then we've done...
That's award-winning parenting.
We've done Vice Versa. I think we did Vice Versa the 5th or 6th episode.
It wasn't that early, but we did it fairly early.
What was the one with... what other body switching films have we done?
We didn't do 18 again.
We haven't done 18 again, but maybe we could do 18 again. Gordon said that
we did Big. That's an internal body switching.
Yes.
I would like to do Wildcats. Maybe Private Benjamin. I'm kind of on this Goldie Hawn kick.
When was the last time you watched Private Benjamin?
I watched 5 minutes of it after I watched The Facts of Life the other night on the Logo channel.
Okay, well, you watched the whole movie, and then you let me know, because I just watched it recently too, and I didn't think it would be good for podcasting.
Oh, well, that's fine. Then we don't have to do it. I haven't watched it in 20 years. I
but
watched 5
minutes.
Watch it.
If you want to do it, we can do it. But
Is
I think
Goldie Hawn naked?
I don't think so. But in Wildcats, she's naked.
Oh, well, let's do it in Wildcats.
I think she smokes weed and is naked.
Let's do Wildcats.
Okay.
Plus, we got it, Garen. We got to get a hold of Garen. He wants to come back. We want him to come back. Got to make that work. Any other things we want to bore our listeners with before we actually start talking about real shit?
All right. Lots of people died, and we didn't talk about Christopher Lee. He was in the Hammer horror films, and apparently one of the Golden Girls also passed away.
She died years ago. Why
So,
will not the internet let her die?
Blanche Devereaux from Golden Girls. Apparently, they said she just recently died, but it was 5 years ago she died. I don't know. Everyone's R.I.P. in Blanche Devereaux from
because people keep re-releasing her obituary as if it's brand new. Well, Christopher Lee has a tie to this movie that we're going to do, so that's why I was going to discuss him.
Okay.
Anything else?
As we go. No, that was just about it. It was just kind of.
Big Brother starts next week. I'm excited about that.
You saved that for your Big Brother podcast. So we have. We're going to step into.
Time out.
Okay.
Zach Morris, time out. Hey, MF Jones, if you're out there, we love you. We appreciate you. Write this down. BigBrotherPodcast.com. I want you to buy that tonight. And then we're going to start producing that twice a week starting next Thursday. Okay.
Well, you could try different variations too.
Time in.
Okay.
You were moving when I did time out. That's against all Saved by the Bell rules.
I'm sorry, Glenn.
Do we want to talk about Full House?
Uncle Jesse got a DUI. Is that what you want to talk about?
No, but that did happen. Lots of Full House in the news. They got the Netflix series coming. Is it Netflix? Is that confirmed? It's Netflix. The Netflix series is happening. What else is happening with them?
I'm more excited. Yeah, Lifetime. Oh, the Lifetime movie. It looks horrible, but I really love the Saved by the Bell Lifetime movie. It was not a good movie, but I enjoy horrible things. So
it's billed as a behind-the-scenes expose.
Yes.
Me and my friend Dave Coulier, my Facebook friend, he's the one who alerted me to this via a Facebook post. The first day it came out, and he's like, behind-the-scenes expose of Full House. Ha, 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 ha. You know how he does that.
Yeah.
Anyway, he says there's no dirt. I mean, Jody Sweden didn't start smoking meth till after the show ended, so I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, who's going to be the first person commentary? Like in the Saved by the Bell one on Lifetime, it was Screech. Like he was dishing the dirt about everybody. Who's going to be the person?
Oh, I don't think anybody.
Okay.
Like a PA from the B-roll unit.
I was supposed to start. I came from film school. I was supposed to start directing episodes. All I did was get coffee. Here's the real shit.
Yeah, so that's happening. Any other 80s news, 90s news,
I think
2000s, the aughts?
The aughts? I think that's big for now. I mean, have you paid attention at all to Mr. Rizzo?
I cannot stop paying attention to Mr.
Rizzo. He is just nonstop in his information about everybody. The first photos revealed for the Ghostbusters with Melissa McCarthy and Kristen Wiig. I think I'm excited. I don't really. We talked a little bit about it on a subscription only podcast from the Drunken Zombie Podcast Network. And to me, it seems like I don't really. I mean, I'm excited about it. I don't really care if it's. I mean, I don't care if they keep. Some people are pissed off about just people monopolizing the franchises, but I don't care if it's funny. I'll watch it. If it's entertaining, I'll watch it. So I don't see what the big deal is.
I'm good with it. I'm absolutely good with it.
Did you also see the Alan Rickman does his impersonation on Jimmy? Did you see that?
I did not.
Okay, well, no big deal. I guess Jimmy Fallon was making fun of Alan Rickman, so he went back on and made him do the truth serum with the God damn it.
That's our friend Dave Holt. He's a fan of the show.
Lawrence just sent me. Oh, now I can't say what the picture of. That's great.
No, it's fine. I don't think he listens.
Okay, well, it's like a man-on-man fruit basket situation. I mean, just a single man fruit basket situation.
He sends it to me every time they're going to win the cup. His wife does. Actually,
something has to fill that cup, and maybe that's what's to fill that cup.
So I have a cup tracker on my phone, I had to pay for it. That's okay.
Oh.
Because the cup.
Okay. We got to get on that.
What's happening?
We got to get on that.
Well, the cup comes to one of my favorite neighborhood restaurants every year.
I mean, that's just how it is. That's just
how it is. And so I'm gonna make sure this year I'm there.
I have a baby. I'm totally fine. I mean, I wasn't gonna take the baby to the rally, but I take the baby to find the cup.
Would you put the baby in the cup?
Do they let you do that?
They'd let you do that.
Are they gonna do that?
Who's gonna say no to a lady baby?
Look how cute this baby is. Come here. Look at this baby. It looks like me scrunched down a little bit of my grandpa because she has no hair and no teeth.
You know, there's a good chance that the lady baby could get impregnated by just sitting in the cup. It'd be a miracle. It'd be a Stanley Cup miracle.
There's been semen and nachos and all kinds of things up in that cup.
Poop.
There's been poop in the cup.
Have you ever had to clean poop out of your basement?
No, but I've done it off of other persons. But I mean, yeah.
You know what's worse than cleaning poop out of your basement? Paying $5,000 to clean poop out of your own basement.
It's been fucking raining a lot.
Well, that mixed in with a sewer problem, sewer pipe breaking.
Oh wow!
It's been a very stressful week in the Lawrence Glenn household. Hey, the Cubs playing again. So let's talk about what are we gonna do tonight? We're just kind of bullshitting and having fun. Woo!
I enjoy our time together, Glenn. I enjoy our time together. And we're gonna talk about one of my favorite movies of probably of all time.
Really?
I think so.
Strong statement, my friend. Strong statement.
We're gonna. I'm just gonna play a little bit here.
Okay.
From the 1980 classic, Airplane.
Excuse me, we'd like you to have this flower from the Church of Religious Conscience.
They say, see a broad to get that booty acting? Leg her down or smack 'em, yak 'em. Cole got to be. Yo, shit.
Flight 209er, you are cleared for takeoff.
Roger. Huh?
LA departure frequency 123.9er.
Roger. All right. Request vector. Over. What?
Flight 209er, clear for vector 324.
We have clearance, Clarence. Roger, Roger. What's our vector, Victor?
Howard radio clearance, over. That's Clarence, over. Over. Roger. Huh? Roger, over. What? Hey! Who?
That was some of the better outtakes from a part of the Airplane. We'll play a little bit more later on. But as far as like what I'd want to base my humor on, probably The Simpsons and the Zucker Brothers and Jim Abrams.
Real quick, I just thought of something. We should talk about this beforehand. In fact, if you remind me to bring up something later, I will bring it up later so it doesn't interfere with the airplane talk.
Okay. God damn it, Glenn. Okay.
It involves that, actually.
Okay, that's fine. I mean, hopefully we can get to it at the end.
Okay. Well, don't forget on purpose.
Maybe we can talk about it when we reach a certain point in the podcast.
Well, don't forget on purpose. Just write it down.
All right, fine.
I want to know. You didn't write it down.
I'm writing it down. I'm ready.
Okay. So this movie, a lot of comedians, I listen to a lot of podcasts, and they still say that joke for joke, one of the best movies of all time. Not one of the funniest movies of all time,
okay,
but joke for joke, one of the best. They say a comedy should have one joke every 3 pages. That's like the standard when you're writing a comedy. This has at least 1, if not 2 jokes a page. They just come at you so quick. If half of them fail, you're still laughing. Your thoughts?
Initially, you could watch this for the spoof aspect of it, but watching it like the 20th time, you're looking for everything in the background. There's stuff going on in the background. There's also trying to do little jokes here and there. There's people, like when the lady's trying to get on the airplane, they make it seem like a train station. There's train station stuff while she's getting on the airplane. It keeps getting more and more train station props, more and more train station.
Let's start from the beginning, because I couldn't write down every joke. I'm sure you couldn't either.
Yeah.
I wrote down a few. I figure you could write down some. You probably wrote down some, and we'll just try to merge it together and talk about the movie. So right in the beginning of this movie, what kind of open do we get? It's the
Jaws theme. I mean, you got to let people know what kind of movie they're going to watch. It's the tail of the fin going through the clouds, and you're either in or you're out at that point.
Yeah, I don't know if that's defining if you're in or out. I mean, okay. I don't think people are going to look at that and say, I'm out.
Okay, well, I mean, let people know, just give them a taste, you know.
I think the real first indication of what kind of movie you're going to be is right at the beginning, after the Jaws theme. We're pulling up outside the airport. We have taxi, normal airport traffic, and there's the two voices in the sky.
Yes.
The man and the female. I call them voices in the sky. And they're giving your normal parking in the white zone, no parking in the red zone. By the way, once again, 21 years prior to 9/11 was this filmed.
Yes.
So it was an innocent time. It was a time that we forgot, whereas in 9/11 we would never forget. So we go back to this innocent time, and we have these two couple, and they're just giving the normal announcements, but you keep hearing them over and over, and they end up getting into an argument. It turns out that the voices are dating. He wants her to get an abortion. She doesn't. And that's right away.
It's like, if you like abortion jokes, this movie's for you.
This movie's for you. So right away, you're like, okay, that's what's going to happen here. You got the normal, which you would believe to be recorded on loop airplane announcement, but they're arguing, and he wants her to get an abortion. She doesn't want to. That couple, real life, was the voice of the what's the LA airport? LAX?
Yep.
They actually were the people who did the voices for the LAX, and they were married in real life.
That's awesome.
So that's a little fun fact for you. And here's the thing, like I said, all we could do to talk about this movie is just throw out some of the jokes.
Yeah. It's about these people that get on an airplane, they fly from LA to Chicago.
Yeah. So we'll try to present the jokes in the best way, and not like your uncle at Christmas who's like trying to tell you a joke that he saw on the Arsenio Hall show in 1994.
Like when my uncle tells a joke, he tells it once, then he tells it again, and they're like, no, I need to tell it a third time.
But then the third time, he's going to break it down for you. He wants to
like, no, this is why it's funny. I will tell you why it's funny.
So weirdly enough, I watched this with Jake last night.
Okay.
Because I haven't got to see much of him, so we were like, oh, he's in town for a few days because during the summer, he goes off to different places and camps and things, and cats in the cradle style. And so I wanted to hang out with him, and he's like, oh, I'll watch this airplane movie with you. So we watched it. Well, I don't know what you're doing, but it's not working.
That's okay.
Michael.
That's fine.
Whatever echo thing you just did.
I don't hear anything. You're doing great. So
okay,
it's a Cats in the Cradle with you and Jake.
So
I'm sorry. I should have been right on the sounder. I'm sorry.
No, that was good.
Okay.
Was that Ugly Kid Joe or Harley Chapin?
No, it's Harry Chapin.
Okay. Because Ugly Kid Joe would have started out with Pat. Are you the guys who hate everything? So lots of Hare Krishna jokes.
So did Jake not understand the Hare Krishna jokes?
No, so I had to explain a lot of it to Jake why it was funny. And finally, halfway through, I'm just like, just watch it on your own. Like, if you determine if this is funny to you, because I can't explain the jokes. I felt like your uncle, but I felt like I was being forced into being your uncle, or my uncle, or everyone else's.
I think when I was a kid, I got most of the jokes, and then as you get older, you understand even more of the jokes. The Hare Krishna I didn't really understand because my dad's like, you don't understand. Like every time you went to an airport, like in the late 70s, early 80s, like there was Hare Krishnas everywhere. I'm like, what the hell are you talking? He's like, yes, they were everywhere.
I remember Dennis Miller, just when he was funny and not crazy like he is now. I remember him just completely ripping Hare Krishnas apart. And I think his joke was, to be your uncle, I know that they can't be true because God created you in his own light, and he would never cut his hair like that. Because they would shave their head and just have the ponytail. So that's also my 80s amnesia. Like, no one remembers Hare Krishnas anymore.
I think Ohio and Tennessee also have a town called Normal, Illinois. My dad went to go pick up my grandma.
Not Normal, Illinois.
Another town called Normal. There's also a town in Illinois called Normal.
Well, there was a sitcom on Fox with John Goodman called Normal, and it took place in Ohio, and he was a gay guy.
Yeah.
It lasted 4 episodes.
I think my dad, he picked up my grandmother at the airport. She went to England to go visit relatives there, and she got off the airplane. He's waiting for her, trying to get her baggage. And this Hare Krishna comes over. My dad loves telling jokes. He's hilarious. And the Hare Krishna came over and started talking to him and asking him where he was from. He's like, I'm from Normal. And like the Hare Krishna guy got pissed. He's like, what the You know, and he's like, no, I'm from Normal.
Now, if you doubt how funny your dad is, please go back and listen to our Murder, She Wrote.
Murder, She Wrote. My wife didn't think he talked enough. I'm like, I think he talked a lot. I think it was good.
For Jim, that was a lot. Your dad's a man of few words and more action.
You know what? I wouldn't move to Cabin Cove because it'd be cold as shit. I'm like, thanks, Dad.
And by the way, we have like 100 or 200 episodes. I don't know what you did, but you got to undo what you just did.
Okay. What about now?
Yeah, you're great.
Okay.
Nope, worse.
Okay. Okay. What about now?
Oh, no. Great. Nope.
All right. I can hear you. You can hear me, right? Can you hear me?
I can hear you,
okay.
but I can also hear me.
The audio will be fine.
Michael.
Now.
Michael.
Now.
Michael. Nope.
Well, I think that's part of the reason why you got the headphones for you.
Yeah, but I can hear me, and so can everyone else.
I think you'll be all right. We'll see if we get a text.
I don't think he's paying attention anymore.
Okay.
So we'll move past the Christmas. What's the next joke you noticed?
When the airline pilot, he was just picking up some periodicals, and he went past the whacking material. And they had, I don't know if any of those magazines were real magazines, but they had a myriad of different things. You know, everybody's got their thing, and they had pretty much everything that could be a thing on the brack right there.
Every possible spank you could have, they had.
Yeah.
So why don't we get to the part where Larry directs the plane into the airport?
Guys just trying to move stuff over to the one side. You want to come this way, and then you got to go this way, and the plane legitimately crashed right into the where the waiting station was, but the waiting room for people to get on the airplane. I always thought that was the end of the movie, but I guess that's the beginning when they crashed.
I did too, actually. That's weird.
To me, it seems like a lot of what's that movie? What's that movie with Richard Pryor and Gene Wilder? They're on the train.
Silver Streak.
Silver Streak. It seemed like a lot of like that kind of ending. That's what I was expecting.
Yeah. I mean, both wacky mad camp movies.
Yeah, I mean, as far as I thought that the crash was at the end.
Yeah, I did too. I was surprised when it happened in the first 5 minutes. So explain the crash.
The guy's got he's got his cones. He's like in Top Gun. He's got his cones. He's like, we're going this way. We're going this way. And then he's like, nope, we're going that way. We're going that. Oh, what do you need? No, we're going to go back this way. And then that was it. And it crashed into. And then that was it. It came right through the window. You're not getting any bars over here, so we're not hearing anything. What the Church of was it Religious Consciousness? Those kids. They didn't. One thing about the Zucker Brother movies, and they did. If they took one joke, they just kept running it over and over and over again. And I think if you do it. Funny anymore, but if they keep doing it, you're like, this is hilarious.
So real quick, listeners are texting. Big Echo.
Okay.
It was great like a few minutes ago, and now it's really loud.
Okay. What do you think? What are you thinking?
I don't know. What changed?
Okay.
Is the mixer still on?
Yeah, the mixer's on.
Why don't you turn that off?
Then okay.
Because
then I don't talk and I won't see you.
Oh no, I mean the soundboard.
Oh, it's off.
Okay.
What about now?
Hey kids. Yeah.
Okay. Well, So I have to edit all this fucking shit out.
Hey, kids. Rock and roll. You want to do a part two?
Okay. We can do part 2.
I don't know what else to do.
All right.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.